Good afternoon to all of you. Welcome in my YouTube channel from Unacademy for KCET. बच्चों, today our topic is chemical bonding. I am going to tell something important about chemical bonding. Before starting chemical bonding, I would like to tell you something about Unacademy. And we have KCET some program, and the program is for KCET. We have different slabs for fee. If you are going for 1 year subscription for this KCET, you have 12,375 rupees per month, and if you are going for 6, that is costing you rupees 1,031 rupees per month. And if you want to pursue 6-month program, you have to pay 10,125 rupees, that is 1,688 rupees per month. For 1 month subscription, new subscription, you have to pay rupees 2,250 rupees. This is for trial program. And if you are going for this purchase of this program, you need to buy by using code Ashish Live. You will get 10% discount. Within this amount, if you are going to purchase, what you are going to get: premium content at affordable price, structured live classes dedicated to live doubt clearing session, quiz at regular interval for self-analysis, and few things more. I would like to brief you: batches for a complete preparation, test series for DPP, and full-length mock test with analysis. Single subscription for unlimited access. Comprehensive batches is live for complete syllabus preparation. This is the things which I would brief you. And now I am going to start something about Unacademy. Chemical bonding. I am always with you for better explanation of concepts and everything. Today I am going to teach you chemical bonding. What chemical bonding means, starting from there, and I will explore all the topics in full length. So first, our task is to explain you the chemical bonding. If I say, what do you mean by bond? Bond क्या होता है? Bond. What do you mean by bond? Bond is a force which binds two entities together. दो चीजों को एक साथ बांधने का जो force होता है, the force is called bond. If I say how many type of bonds are there, let us come to know later. First, I would like to say you bond, physical meaning of bond. Physical meaning of bond. See, physical. If I am talking of physical meaning of bond, I have a bond with my mother, bond with father, bond with teacher, etc. If I'm talking about bond with mother, there is a bond of love. There is a bond of love with mother. Father, it is bond of security. Bond of security. You have a bond with father, and the reason behind the bond, driving force is security. If I'm talking a bond with teacher, this is information or knowledge. These are the driving forces. If you don't have a knowledge sharing between the teacher and you, there is no kind of bond exists. So bond is basically a kind of deriving force. Bond is kind of deriving force. Bond is a kind of deriving force which impel the entities to bind together. Okay. Now I'm coming to chemical bond. Chemical bond. A deriving force which binds two atoms or molecules together. A driving force which binds two atoms or molecules together is called chemical bond. How many type of chemical bond? Acha, before coming to that, I would also tell you कि why bonding take place. First question arises in my mind: why bonding takes place? Second, what is the capacity of any atom to form a bond? What is the capacity to form a bond? Okay, these are the things. So first, I would like to tell you why bonding takes place. There are the two reasons. Two reasons why bonding takes place. First reason, to complete octave. Second reason, to lower potential energy. First reason is to complete octet. Second reason is to lower energy. Welcome, exam preparation public. Hi, how are you, beta? to lower the potential energy. Suppose I take except hydrogen. Except hydrogen. Suppose chlorine atom. We have chlorine atom. It has 7 electrons in valence shell. It is trying to complete its octet. Okay, and this again trying to complete the octet. The pair of electrons sharing here, sharing a pair of electrons taking place. Okay, therefore they will form a single bond between chlorine and chlorine. Therefore they will form a single bond between chlorine and chlorine. Again, I take another one. If I'm talking of another example, Na, atomic number Z is 11, 281. For completing octet, it has to lose 1 electron. And there is chlorine atom, atomic number Z is 17, 287. 287. It has 1 electron, it will lose 1 electron, it will become Na plus. Cl gives you Cl minus. It is accepting this electron, and by accepting this electron, it has 2,8 octet, it has 2,8 octet. There is interaction between these two atoms arises, and they will form NaCl. They will form NaCl. Okay? So, purpose for joining these two atoms is to complete octet. This is completing octet by losing 1 electron, and this is completing octet by gaining the electron. Therefore, the kind of bond formed here is different the kind of bond formed in previous example. And here the kind of bond forming is called electrostatic bond, or it is ionic. Kind of bond formed here is ionic bond and electrostatic in nature. Here the kind of forces working Coulombic. The kind of forces working here are binding two species together are Coulombic. Kind of bond forming the is Coulombic in nature. Okay, so Coulombic bond is formed here. Okay. So if I go for previous one, there is sharing of electron. The kind of bond formed here is covalent. Covalent in nature. This is other than, okay. And now I'm coming to, therefore, why, second reason. Second reason for bonding. Second reason to lower the potential energy. For understanding how to lower the potential energy, we require to understand the curve between potential energy and two atoms. Between the, see, if two atoms are far from each other, they have, यहाँ पे हम लोग potential energy लेते हैं, यहाँ पे distance लेते हैं. What we take here, distance. And two atoms which are far away from each other, what will happen? There will be no interaction between these two atoms. There will be no interaction. As they are coming closer to each other, potential energy of the curve is declining. And after a certain distance, sudden uprise in potential energy takes place. Sudden uprise in potential energy takes place. Slowly, slowly, अचानक क्या, yeah, up to here, up to distance up to here, distance up to here is attractive forces, attractive forces, attractive forces dominating, and from this onward, repulsive forces, repulsive forces dominating. यहाँ पर repulsive forces है, so क्या हो गया, sudden uprise. This is the potential energy decreases and the amount of energy releases. The formation of bond is this. This is the amount of energy where minima is there. This is the bond length. This is the bond length. So, why bonding is taking place? To lower the potential energy. To lower bonding, to lower potential energy. The objective of the chemical bond is to lower the potential. Okay, so what are the prime two reasons for bonding? First is to complete octet. Second, to lower the potential energy. Both the things I have explained you. I hope you have understand. You have got it. Okay, now let us see. Let us see what is the bond capacity. Valence, I am talking of valency. Valency is bond capacity. Suppose nitrogen has 5 electrons in its valence shell. That means valency of nitrogen is 5 valence electron minus 8, that is minus 3. That means nitrogen can form 3 bonds, can form 3 bonds by either sharing of electron or absorbing. by sharing of electron or absorption of. These are the reason behind the formation of bond. Now I'm going to tell you something. How many type of bonds are there? Type of bonds. Ionic bond. Second is covalent bond. Third is coordination covalent bond. Fourth is metallic bond. Molecular bond. And the last one is hydrogen bond. These are the different type of bonds formed between. I'm coming to covalent, ionic bond. First, then I will come to covalent bond. Ionic bond. Ionic the bond formed by transfer of charge. A bond formed by transfer of charge is called ionic bond. Example. I am taking an example. Suppose I have sodium atom. Z is 11. 281. It has lost one electron. 28 Na plus. Chlorine. Z is 11. 17. 287. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इसने एक्सेप्ट किया. Cl minus 288. It has lost one electron. It has gained one electron. During this loss of electron, it has to provide ionization enthalpy. When chlorine will accept one electron, it will lose or give out electron gain enthalpy. this Na plus and Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus join together, they will form a lattice. Lattice will form NaCl, sorry. Lattice energy will release. Le stand for lattice energy. What do you mean by lattice energy? An amount of energy released during formation of lattice. Amount of energy released during formation of lattice is called lattice energy. It's called lattice energy. Suppose it is not clear still. Suppose I have Na plus and I have one Cl minus. Cl minus is Ni. And there is interaction between Na plus Cl minus. And that interaction is still, it has positive charge which is spherically symmetrical distributed. This portion of this Na ion is still free. It can attract some other chloride ion. It can attract some other chloride ion. For an example, this is one chloride ion. Okay. It can attract, form a bond with another chloride ion. This is. It can form a bond with another chloride ion. So it can hold more than one chloride ion together. One will be above this plane, another will back of this plane. So total number of Cl minus ions attracted by Cl minus ion attracted by one Na plus is 6 and total number of Na plus ions attracted Cl minus together is also 6. So what is this is called coordination ratio number. So at a time six Na plus touches six one Cl minus and 6 Cl minus touches 1 Na plus. This is called coordination number. Coordination number, which is 6. Called coordination number. The clustering of ion. The clustering of ions is called lattice. What do you mean by cluster? Lattice, it is a clustering of ions when all ions together form a cluster. And this clustering of ions is called lattice. So let me tell you, lattice energy. What do you mean by lattice energy? Amount of energy released during formation of cluster is called or or amount of energy required to break the cluster is called lattice. Lattice energy. And lattice energy is directly proportional to lattice forces. Lattice forces is direct are Coulombic forces. So lattice forces F is directly proportional to Q plus Q minus upon R square. Lattice forces F is directly proportional to 2 plus charge and anion, and distance separating the nuclei is of cation and anion. Factors. Suppose I say NaCl, MgO, AlN. There are the three molecules I am taking. If I ask which has highest lattice energy, if you separate Na plus Cl minus, Mg2 plus O2 minus, Al3 plus N3 minus. In this case, lattice force F is directly proportional E into E. That is twice E square. In this case, F is directly proportional to E into 2E, 4E square. In this case, lattice force is directly proportional to 3E into 3E. That is 9E square. Highest lattice force, the order of lattice force among these three, Al and highest, then MgO, then NaCl. So order of lattice energy Al has highest lattice energy, then MgO, then NaCl. This is the order of lattice energy. Okay? The highest lattice energy will be of AlN, aluminium nitride, then MgO, then NaCl. These are the order of lattice energy. Now I'm coming to tell you something more detailed. Now I'm coming to factors influencing the anic bond. Factors influencing anic bond. This is very important. Factors influencing anion. What are the factors which influence the anion? Number one, ionization enthalpy. Number two, electron gain enthalpy. Number three, lattice. These are the three factors which influence. These are the three factors which influence anion. What about the ionization enthalpy? How should be? The ionization enthalpy should be low. Low. How should be low? Electron gain enthalpy high. Lattice energy high. If I'm talking of see, suppose I take an example of NaCl. Then I take an example, better to take an example of LiCl. Starting from LiCl, NaCl, KCl, RbCl, CSCl. If you look at here, all anions are same. All anions are same. Therefore, electron gain enthalpy of all ions will remain same. So we cannot differentiate simply on the basis of electron gain enthalpy. Simply on the basis of electron gain enthalpy, we cannot differentiate. So we have to see ionization enthalpy. Ionization and if we look at the part of ionization enthalpy, we look at the part of ionization enthalpy to all, we observe that there is lithium, then sodium, then sodium, then potassium, then rubidium, then cesium. and down the group atomic size of all atoms is increasing. Consequently, ionization enthalpy decreases. Sorry, decreases. Ionization enthalpy decreases. Ionization enthalpy decreases. So how should be the ionization enthalpy? As I told you, ionization enthalpy for ionic bond should be low. Ionization enthalpy for formation of ionic bond low. Therefore, what will happen? Down the group, since ionization enthalpy is decreasing, since ionization enthalpy of lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and cesium are decreasing, ongoing down the group that which favors formation of ionic bonds. Low ionization enthalpy, low ionization enthalpy, low ionization enthalpy favors ionic bond formation. Low ionization enthalpy favors ionic bond formation. Now I am coming to electron gain enthalpy. Take another example. Now I am taking an example of NaCl, NaBr, NaI. If you look at here, all cations are identical. Therefore, the ionization energy of all cations will remain same. Energy of all cations will remain same. Now we have to see. Now we can determine simply on the basis of electron gain enthalpy. We have to see what is the trend of electron gain enthalpy. I would like to tell you what do you mean by electron gain enthalpy, then I will come to tell you. Let me tell you electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy is amount of energy energy released when an atom accepts an electron. An atom accepts an electron. The released amount of energy is called accept an electron. Amount of energy released when an atom accepts an electron. For an example, Cl accepts an electron, Cl minus, and it loses electron gain enthalpy. Oxygen accepts an electron, O minus, this is again electron gain enthalpy. O minus accept another electron, O2 minus, it may be positive or negative electron gain enthalpy. The magnitude of electron gain enthalpy is smaller. The atomic size of atom more will be the electron gain enthalpy. Therefore, if we are moving left to right, in periodic table, electron gain enthalpy increases. On moving top to bottom in periodic table, electron gain enthalpy also decreases. So, what will be the trend? Fluoride, bromide, iodide. Electron gain enthalpy decreases. Electron gain enthalpy decreases. The highest electron gain enthalpy is fluoride. Highest electron gain, highest. Then this. What should be the trend of ionic bond, ionic character among these? Trend of ionic character, ionic character will be this. Trend of ionic character, highest ionic character is found in air, then NaCl, then NaBr, then NaI. Decreasing. High, more ionic and less ionic. Less covalent. Which is more ionic is less covalent and more covalent. The ionic character and covalent character are reciprocal of each other. Ionic, covalent and ionic character are reciprocal to each other. More ionic is less covalent and less ionic is more covalent. More ionic is less covalent and less ionic is more covalent. They are reciprocal to each other. And last one, I'm coming to last one. What is the role of lattice energy? What is the role of lattice energy? Please let me tell you, explain you in very short manner so that you can understand what is the role of lattice energy. And briefly I will describe you. Role of lattice energy. See, if I take an example of NaCl, MgCl2 and AlCl2, then weaker lattice, stronger lattice, less lattice energy, highest highest lattice energy, less lattice energy. So next lecture I will definitely explain you. Till then, thank you very much for your nice support and joining us. Uh, till then, bye bye. Next lecture में I will explain the role of lattice energy and chemical bond character. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.